Number 755-1240 is the number. Hey, what do you think about Mayor Graham and that debate that like 3 people saw this past Friday? I think they repeated it several times, but I got to tell you, he did a very, very good job. And here's a guy that doesn't even care if we get windmills or not. He's just more concerned with the political process. That, of course, being the pilot program. So kudos to Jeff Graham. Why he was in the debate, no one really knows, but I guess... Actually, no, Jeff explains that. He explains it. He says, well, Watertown has a, we have something involved here, $4 million, blah, 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 whatever. But Blankenbush or Blankenbeach or whatever his name is, nice guy, looks like he could be related to Donald Trump. He's the chairman, I believe, of the legislators, whatever. He's the lead guy. Him and then Scott comes next, and the big vote is tomorrow. Whether or not people or legislators actually show up, it's pretty close. But we'll be keeping a close eye on that. I got to say that, we pick on Jeff. I pick on Jeff, but we do it in jest because we know when Jeff really needs to pour it on, he does. And Mr. Blankenbush knew that, and that's why he never looked over at Jeff the whole time he was in that so-called symposium or debate, whatever you want to say. It was shot there right on Arsenal Street at the WPBS, otherwise known as We Make More Money Than Other Public Stations in Town or in the country. And the lighting is just pathetic over there. I don't know what the deal is. You got more money than God. And, just get rid of the shadows or something. Get rid of that cheap green plant in the background. It's not doing you any justice. And please call me to be the host of something one of these days. Well, you probably won't. I don't blame you. If I were you over there, I would just be stuck with I would just love the status quo and just putting on a lot of British programming and getting all your money over there from Canada. God bless you. Despite the fact that it's a public TV station right here in America, funded by federal dollars. But that's neither here nor there. I wasn't here to cry about that. I don't know why I get off into that tangent. But if you're in the business, you'd understand. And I think you do. You don't even have to be in the business to know that that's somewhat of a sham. But they do things nice every now and then. And I love Kerry Knight, who used to work here. She brings a lot of the youthful appearance to the station. Not to mention the girl with the long blonde hair that looks like she might have been one of the girls at Hee Haw back in the days. Very beautiful woman. But the debate went on as scheduled. It was shot Thursday night, played several times over the weekend. It was aired, I believe, 7:30, 8:30 on Friday night. And I got to tell you, and I know from time to time I've said some disparaging remarks about Channel 7, and I don't mean to say that all the time. But Jeff Cole is very, very good. He was very good. He actually showed up as if he was part of the debate, and he wanted to be, not just some dude there standing at like an Obertine debate at JCC just picking up index cards and just rattling off dumb questions. He had some really good questions. And he really got down to what we call in sales as pressing for specifics. And by that I mean not just getting an overall yay or nay on a question, but also digging deep down. And if he didn't get the answer, he would still insist on getting one anyway. And he did. And I think, for one, that Jeff Cole should be the replacement for the dude that left. Again, the bottom line is here. These kids all want to move up. The establishment over there, you got the Supreme Court at Channel 7, including our friend Mel Bustle and so forth. It's a lifetime job. Unless they get run over by a Mack truck or a snowplow, they're going to be there until they take their last breath. And God bless them. If I were them, I'd do the same thing. For crying out loud, I'll be the Live at 5 show host until I'm 110. I bet you can't wait for them years to roll around. But as it stands right now, I forgot what I was just talking about, off on a tangent. Jeff Cole did a great job, and I think that, for one, that Time Warner should really look at him and replace the buffoon that they got to replace the other guy that went down there to Philadelphia. I shouldn't call him that, but he's okay. He's not that good. The metrosexual-looking guy they got that went to Pennsylvania this past year, who used to do the Capital One show. He's really into himself, and that's fine. If you got the looks and the hair and the suntan and whatnot, that's fine. That, and you could be a congressman in Ohio. Hey now, that's neither here nor there. But what I'm saying is Jeff Cole did a fantastic job outside of his own arena. Now, on the other hand, waking up every morning And listening to Jeff Cole remind you of what time it is, so you got to get up all the time, drives me nuts. Jeff Cole, of course, along with Beth Hall, spend more time telling the time and temperature than anything else in the 5-minute period that they have. It's 8:25. It starts off like this. You put the TV on in the other room, and it just seems like 25 minutes, 30 minutes goes by in like 20 minutes. It sucks. I just want another wink of something. I don't want to hear my neighbor plowing my front yard. I should be out there doing that myself. I don't want to feel any more guilty than I was when I was born with mortal sin as a Catholic boy. I don't want any of that. I want to sleep. And I want to get up at my own time, which doesn't normally work out when you work 9 to 5 like we do, or 6 whenever this show ends. But every morning it starts off like, it's 7:55, and here's Beth with the weather. And then it's 8:25. Here's Beth with the weather. It's 8:55. You're 5 minutes from work. You dumb ass. Get up.